Flosstube. My name is Hannah. Today is Wednesday, January 20th. It is my birthday eve. My birthday is tomorrow. We'll get into that in a little while after I show everything. This is a channel about cross-stitch. Welcome to everybody who is returning. Thanks for coming back. And welcome to everybody who is new. Thanks for joining. Join the little fam. Hit the subscribe button. That's the first time I've ever said that on this channel. But please do if you feel inclined. It's a good time here in the Dowling household. No, that's weird. That's weird. Let's just continue on. Let's carry on. So I don't have too much. Oh, you know what I forgot to get? I'll get it after I show my whips, but I do have one thing that I wanted to share. I was gonna share it last week, forgot, because last week was a weird, like, I got home from work and it was just like, I was done. My brain was not in the game. But this week I have taken the week off work, except for yesterday. I worked yesterday because we had a class that I had to be at, so anyway, I was supposed to have the whole week off, ended up having to work yesterday, but the rest of the week I have off, so it is the middle of the day and I'm filming this because I can. Coming up here soon, I might start filming in the evenings after work because we are going to be going back into the office, but we have like one more week at home, but I am going to be in the office on Wednesday next week, so I might be filming in the evening. I don't know. Anyway, so whips. I did a lot this week. I'm just getting out my, oh, this is one of the little gifts. So I have a friend, some of you may know her. I didn't ask her if I could say her name on my video, but I'm just going to. Anyway, so Caitlin, who is one of the headmistresses for Crystal Academy, she sent me a lovely package that was supposed to arrive like right around Christmas, and it didn't. Or it was supposed to even arrive like before Christmas. I think it was supposed to be arriving like the week before Christmas. I think it showed up 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. I don't know. It was in January. It definitely showed up in January. And I kept on telling her, like, she kept on saying, oh, I'm so sorry, like, it was supposed to get there, you know, forever ago. And I said, it's fine, it's a Christmas birthday present. You know, it's like right around my birthday. But anyway, she got me this in amongst a whole bunch of other, she didn't need to, but she got a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm not going to show it all, but this was one of the little gifts, and it's a little journal calendar thing for 2021, and I've been using it for keeping track of my stitching. So, so here we are. So this is one of them. It's so nice. It's really, really nice. I thank her so much. I feel bad because I didn't send any like Christmas stuff this year. I just, it was not happening. So hopefully maybe next year. But yeah. Anyway, so I got a lot done this week. So we'll get into that. So I'll start with my whips, as I always do, because I don't ever have finishes. So finishes aren't a thing that happen on this channel. On occasion they do, but very, very rarely. So the first thing that I picked up, I'm not doing this in any kind of order because I know what I worked on things with, but I don't know when I worked on them. So I know like I know what I did with them, but I don't remember when I did them. I do, but I'm not going to like flip through my notes the whole time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what I did with them. So the first thing that I picked out of my pile is Castles in the Air, and this is a chart by Long Dog Samplers, and here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here is where it is now. Sorry about the crinkles and the hoop marks and all the things. But as you can see, I got a lot done. A lot. I think I got from, I don't remember, but you would have just seen it if this cat owl thing. I think this was in last time. But I got all of this done. So this whole, almost this whole castle, I'm almost done with that castle. I did the little crown. That crown at the top is so cute. So cute. And I'm backstitching as I go. So I'm loving it. I am loving this piece. So I got 775 stitches done on this, partially because I was using this, so what did I do with this? I don't remember what I did, but I did something, I was doing something one day, and I picked this up because I needed, like, something small and something easy, because I needed to drive somewhere or do something. I don't remember. So I picked this up for whatever reason, and I put in like 100-something stitches. And then on Monday, I took Belle to the doctor's, to the hospital, for his back, and we didn't get any answers. So everybody who wished us hoping we would get answers, we didn't. He has to go get an MRI now, before they can see, because they couldn't see anything in an x-ray, so he showed them his x-rays. They couldn't see anything, so he is now ordered to go get an MRI. He's going to get an MRI in a couple of weeks, and then he goes back to the same doctor in 3 weeks. So hopefully in 3 weeks we'll have answers, but we have some time. So anyway, I worked on this while he was with the doctor, so I was just sitting in my car. I just worked on this. And then yesterday, I worked on this for Scrabble in No New Starts. So I did a lot more than the, like, required 100 stitches. I did like 500 stitches yesterday on this. And I'm not counting back stitches because I'm not actually physically counting the back stitch. I'm just going by what is on Pattern Keeper, so all of the full stitches, that's what I'm counting. So I did more than 500 yesterday because I did like all the back stitch, but I'm not counting that. But anyway, so yes, I got a lot done. I'm so pleased with how this is looking. I think it looks so good. I can't stop looking at it. I think it looks so good. I'm really, really happy. And it's so funny because I thought, you know, for a long time I was like, oh, that's not my thing. But it is. Also, I'm doing this on 32 count. I should know this like off the top of my head by now. 32 count Autumn Splendor. It's a linen by Fabrics by Stephanie. And the silks are Silks for You in some colorway that I can't remember. Sorry. It's like a cream, off-white, ecru, variegated something. I'm doing it 1/2. I think the coverage is fine for my taste on this kind of pattern. If this was a full coverage, it would not be to my taste, but I think silks on this fabric look like I want to be able to see the X's. I want to be able to tell that they are X's. So I wanted a little bit of show through. And I'm happy with it. Some people do, a lot of people do 2/2, but I decided 2/2 was not to my taste. So I didn't. And here is the side by side. Okay, what's this? Now, as everybody who has watched me before know that Sunday is my wedding piece day. That is the day that I work on my wedding piece. Because I got married on a Sunday and I decided, and this is my full coverage focus for Magical Stitches, and I'm also using this for the full coverage, not the full coverage, the January Focus Challenge in Semi-Sane. So I did get quite a bit done on this on Sunday. I worked all Sunday. I stayed up pretty late because I didn't have to work Monday, so I stayed up and I did 1,000 stitches in this. So here is what it will look like when it's done and where it was last time. And here it is now. So it looks almost the same. It's just a little bit more hair and a little bit more shoulder, which is fine. But yeah, I worked right in there on that shoulder, right there, and on my hair. And from a distance, that looks really good. I mean, in my opinion. Now, granted, it doesn't look like much because I'm barely in the picture, but once I get to here and my face shows up, hopefully it'll look like a picture. We'll see as I go, but I still have quite a bit to do on this page, so I still have probably like 2 weeks before I'm even starting on this page. But yeah, I did 1,000 stitches on Sunday. On this, I'm doing this on 28 count 1/1 full cross, using DMC. I use DMC for pretty much everything except for my long dog. But the coverage is great. I like 28 count. It's my favorite. I have mostly 25 count, but that's because I had so much 25. I had a bolt of 25 count in my stash, so I needed to use it. But moving forward, I'll be starting everything on 28 count because it's just my preferred. I like the coverage on 28 count the best. Anyway, here's the side by side. And then in my last video, I was currently working on a Canine Sanctuary by Charting Creations. Oh, and the wedding piece is charted by myself using Pixel Stitch. So yeah, so a Canine Sanctuary is charted by Charting Creations, and I was working on this last time, so once I put that video up, I continued working on it, and I put in another 488 stitches. So here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And if I can get the threads out of the way, here is where it is now. So there we go. A little bit clearer. So I got a good chunk done over here. We are starting to see a lot more of the window over there. I think there's another, I think it's 3 windows. I don't remember, you would have just seen it, but I don't see these until I make the video, like complete the video. But yeah, so that's where we are. We have just this corner up here, this corner. It's quite a big, seems like quite a big page. I mean, granted, it's a little over a page because technically this is 1 page, so this is the size of 1 page, but I'm going a little over the page line, which is fine. And it's not a giant piece at all. Like it's okay, I say it's not a giant piece, and I'm like, it's not giant, but it's really not. In comparison to most of my pieces, this piece is quite small. Sounds weird to say, but anyway, yeah, so that is 488. Not too much more since last time, but you know, I was in the midst of working on it in the last video, so. And here's the comparison photo. Okay, and then I think this was the next thing that I worked on. So I think I finished with Canine Sanctuary, did Fairytales, then I don't remember. Anyway, this is Once Upon a Fairytale, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. Oh, I forgot to mention who the artist is for Canine Sanctuary. Nicky Beohme. I'll put it in the description. I can't ever say the name right. But this one I know how to say her name. Aimee Stewart is the artist for this one. Everybody has seen this before, so it's not like it's a new it's not like it's a new picture that nobody has seen before. But here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And, sorry, here is where it is now. So I did much more up here. If you can see, there's a little mushroom. It's so cute. Oh, my computer is going dark. So I put in 1,523 more stitches on this week. So I don't remember, I think I had like some of this purple done and like just like a little sliver of the mushroom, maybe not even have any of the mushroom, but I put in quite a bit up here, quite a bit, and this is on 25 count 1/1 full cross, as is the a Canine Sanctuary. So that one is also on 25 count. But I think the coverage looks fine. Again, you'll never look at it super, super close. So you'll look at it from a distance. And I wouldn't be able to tell that it is stitching from a distance. Just not at all. But yeah. So that's that one. It will go away for a little while. I feel like I've worked on it quite a bit here, so I'll probably put that away for a little while. And here is the comparison. And then the last thing that I just finished working on this week, because I used it for homework this week for Magical Stitches, is my Pokemon. And this is a free chart that I got off of Lord Libidan's website, I guess. It's super dirty. The fabric is super gross and grimy, sorry. But it's one of my older pieces, and it has not gotten nearly enough love. But here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And if I can do this, here is, okay, hold on. Here is where it is now. So I'm getting there on the last page on this side. And this is the edge, and this is the edge, so then I'll just work my way up, and then I'll work my way down. And yeah, that's where we'll land. So I did 1,500 stitches on this because I used this for the homework for Magical Stitches this week, which was work on your oldest piece, which technically is my dog's piece, but I restarted it at the end of 2020. So I'm not sure if it's my oldest piece anymore, since it was a restart. And if that one's not my oldest piece, technically this one's my oldest piece because I started this like a couple months after I started dogs. But I didn't want to take the chance, so I just decided let's just do penalty stitches on this one since I'm not sure if this is technically my oldest piece now or not. So I just did penalty stitches, and I was fine with it because it only took me 3 days. Since I wasn't working Monday or today, I just did them today, yesterday, and the day before. So it only took me 3 days. to do the 1500. So again, I did 1500 stitches right over here, which was a good chunk of this area. I finished Mr. Mime, and I don't know all the Pokemon's names, sorry. I guess I like Pokemon, but more my husband is a Pokemon fan. So, this is Cedra. I know this is Horsey's evolution, but I don't know what the name of it is. And then I don't know the name of this one either. But I finished, I mean, that's finished him essentially, and this one is close to done. But Mr. Mime is pretty much completed. And then Do something. Dugong is down here, I think. I don't know if that's the name of that one, but it's the white seal looking Pokemon. Anyway, yeah. So that's that one. Again, this one's not super large either. I mean, it seems larger to me than, maybe not. It's not super large, the piece of fabric, in comparison to like my supersized pieces. But, so yeah, so I put 1500 in there. So my total for this week, since last video, is 5,286 stitches this week. So not bad, over 5,000 stitches this week. It's been a good week. It's been a good week for stitching. And it helps that I'll have, you know, the next couple days off of work, so I get lots of stitchy time. So plans. Plans are that my birthday is tomorrow, so I'm actually going to be going to my LNS tomorrow, hopefully morning, and I have mentioned I'm in Maryland, so the one closest to me, there are a couple, but the one that I usually go to is one, it's in Catonsville, Maryland, and it is called the Stitching Post, and I don't know, I used to go there a lot more, but with COVID I just haven't really gone up there, but I'm like, you know what, it's my birthday tomorrow, I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna buy some fabric, I'm gonna buy some silks, I'm gonna shop. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm going to pull out, because I'm done my homework, I'm going to start working on the cabins again. I only have like, I think I have like 800 more stitches or something to do for cabins, for the second cabin, Hera's cabin, I think I'm working on. So I'll work on the cabins tomorrow. I'm going to pull out my Disney, World of Disney piece for that, and then I'll do that until Sunday when I'll pull out my wedding piece, and then Monday we'll see what homework brings us. So that's kind of the plan for this week. Just work on World of Disney the rest of the week until Sunday, and then Sunday pull out wedding, and then Monday I've spun dogs. I think I've spun my dogs piece for next week, for starting on Monday. So if I can make homework fit, if I can make the dogs fit the homework, then I'll do that. If I can't, or if they do penalty stitches again, I might do penalty stitches. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. But, so that's the plan for tomorrow. Friday, I am getting my second vaccine shot, so I should be fully vaccinated on Friday. I also have a vet appointment on Friday, so I'll take him to the vet. He's just chilling out right there. I don't know if you can see him in his really lovely pose. So we'll do that on Friday, and oh, did I mention Thursday I'm coming back and I'm going to be stitching? I did say I was going to be stitching on Disney, but I'm also going to be watching a bunch of scary movies, because I love scary movies. They're like my favorite. So I'm going to be watching some scary movies while I'm stitching. And I told my husband, don't bother me. It's my birthday. Don't bother me. And he's making me dinner tomorrow, so I'm very excited for that. I'm making dinner tonight. I'm making some spaghetti lasagna for dinner tonight, and then he'll make some steak for tomorrow. So I'm excited. And then on Saturday, I don't think I have any plans for Saturday. No, I'm doing nothing. And then Sunday, I don't think I have any plans on Sunday either. So, yeah. Today, my mom is coming to pick me up in about a half an hour, and we're gonna go to a little farm store down the road from me, which is like 15 minutes down the road. And we're gonna go, she's never been, so I'm gonna take her and we're just gonna go explore because she loves, you know, farm stores, organic, and all that. So it's a good little spree for her. And it's, you know, a little birthday girl hangout before my birthday. So yeah, so there's that. I'm going to pause this really quickly. I'm going to run and grab one thing that I want to show. And then that'll probably be the end of... Oh, I also have one other thing to show. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I was gone really long, wasn't I? Just kidding. It was about 30 seconds for me and like a second for you. Anyway, he's come to join us, my dog. So I wanted to go grab something because along with the wonderful little planner that Caitlin sent me, Jax, please move. You're right there. Okay, yeah, I love you too. Along with the little planner Caitlin sent me, she sent me, again, a bajillion little things that she did not need to do. But she sent me something that she knew I would literally die over. And I have said this before in other videos. I showed in one of my videos, I don't remember what number it was. I don't even remember what number this is. 16? I don't know. But I showed some mugs that were little gnomes. Because I have a gnome addiction. It's really bad. I have a really bad gnome addiction. But anyway, she sent me this. And he's so cute. Like he sits with his little legs. This is amazing. And the little thing doesn't jingle, which is, I don't know, that was like a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, I have a lot of things that jingle, so I don't need more things that jingle. We have like little bells on our doors and things for the winter time. But he is adorable, and he sits, I mean, he's got like a little beanie bag in his bottom. So he's weighted in the back so he won't fall tip forward. And he's perfect, and he sits right in my family room area. It's kind of the gnome den because I've got 5 little like gnomes like this, kind of like this. 2 of them are standing up, and then the rest of them are sitting down. I've got like 5 of them in there, and then my pillows. My husband for Christmas got me these pillowcases that had gnomes on them. So we covered the couch pillows with those, and so luckily my husband is very okay with it. He doesn't mind my little gnome situation. But yeah, she sent me this, and it's so cute. I love him. I haven't named any of them. I'm just not a namer, but he's the best. He's so cute. So he'll sit out for winter, and then he will go away once winter is over, but luckily that's not until like March. Anyway, I think, oh, and I have one other thing. This is stitching related. So sorry I started with the non-stitchy related thing, but this one is stitchy related. Again, it's my birthday, and I will next week have probably a good bit of haul because I'm going to the stitching store tomorrow. I'm going to my LNS. So one thing, before I share what I bought, one thing I've started to use actually recently, I saw a post on Facebook. I can't remember what group it was in, but I saw this post, and it was a woman whose, I think it was her boyfriend, they were talking, and he actually ended up making an app, designing an app for, so far as I know, it's only on like Android devices, Samsung, what is this? Samsung devices, Android devices, whatever. It's not in the App Store on Apple products. But it is called Stitch Pal, and this is what the little icon looks like this, right here. And it's really neat. So what happens is you go in and you can input your patterns into here, and you put in how many stitches in total the whole pattern is, and every day you can go in, like I'll show you with Once Upon a Fairy Tale, because it has a lot. Every day you can go in, so you click on the pattern, and every day you can go in and you can update how many stitches you put in that day. It'll change the percentage, not like how Pattern Keeper does it, where the percentage is like 7.04 or 6.78 or whatever. This one only does like full percentages, so like if it's at 7.21, it'll just say 7%, which is fine because that's not what I'm using this for. But what it does do, and this is wrong, so just pretend like it says a normal number. I don't do 2,629 stitches per day. But what it does do is it takes how many stitches you do every day. I wish this would show up clear. So it takes the amount of stitches you do every day, and it puts it up here in a per day, like how many stitches you do per day. Now granted, I wasn't keeping track when I started, so on the 31st of December, I got this a little after the 31st of December, but I knew on the 31st of December I had put in a total of a little over 43,000 stitches on Fairy Tales. So I put down, like I entered that as a day, which that skewed the number for me, so now it's telling me I can do 2,600 stitches a day, which I can't do. Like 1,000 is kind of the I've done a little bit more than 1,000 a day once. Like I've done a little over 1,000 like once, maybe twice, but for the most part I can't do more than 1,000 a day, and that's a good day of stitching. So that number's wrong, but it does that. So if you're gonna start a new project, so like next year when I start new projects, I will start using this, and then it'll tell me how many stitches I'm doing daily, about an average of how many stitches I can do daily, so I can kind of guess. Now granted, I don't need to do this because on my computer I keep track of how many stitches I do daily, and it actually updates the date when I'll be finished based on when I work on it. But that's a whole different thing. But this one is kind of cool, and it's kind of a quick way, and you can put the pictures of your progress in here, so if you wanted to quickly kind of go through and be like, wow, look at the progress, like you can see the progression of what it looks like. I just thought it was a cool little thing. It's free. I didn't have to pay for it, so I don't know, I think it's a cool little app. And I really like it. So that's one thing that I got. But the other thing that I actually bought, the thing that I bought, excuse me. Well, I bought a couple of things, I think, since last time. So the Cross Stitch Studio recently had a sale. I think it was over 2 days ago or yesterday. I can't remember. But they had a sale where you can get 2 charts for $18. And I was like, heck yes, because I don't have enough the Cross Stitch Studios. I don't have enough of their patterns, obviously. And there's one more that I've been eyeing, and I told Betsy this yesterday. I think it was in a post that I said something yesterday, and I was just like, I've been eyeing. I think it's called Lyrical Rose, and I should just go buy it. I should just do it. It's my birthday tomorrow. Like, just do it. Why not, right? But I need to find something else to buy, or maybe 2 other charts to buy with it, so that I can like take advantage of the sale. I mean, they have like a consistent sale going on. It's coupon codes that you can put in. I think it's 3 for $33, 4 for $44, 5 for $55, and like so on and so on, which is great. So I might have to find some more to buy. Anyway. So I bought 2 patterns from the Cross Stitch Studio. If I could get this to open, that'd be great. And this one is called, if I had looked before I did that. So this one is called Cottage with Swans. I don't know who the artist is, but here is what it looks like. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that little like thatched roof cottage. Oh, so nice. So I bought that one, which I love. And then I also bought, and I've seen this a couple times. Like, I never knew where it came from. Didn't know. I was like, oh, that must be an Etsy purchase. No. But it's beautiful. I love it. I think it's so cool. It's called The Better to See You With. Can we just, for a second, like every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, look, there's something new. Like, it's just, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. It is so big. I mean, all of their pieces are so big. Like, they are so big. But the detail in these charts is amazing. And this one is going to be, I don't know if it's going to be my favorite to work on because of all of the green. Like, that's just a lot of green. But I had to buy it. I had to. I was like, no, I need this in my life. And then the last one that I bought was this month's limited edition chart on Heaven and Earth Designs. It is a Chris Ortega chart this time. And I love Chris Ortega. I don't have nearly enough Chris Ortega charts, but since this was limited edition, I was like, doing it. So bought it pretty much like the day it was released. Again, I said, oh, it's a birthday present for me. They're all birthday presents for me. What are we talking about? But this one is called Fire Opal. If you haven't seen it, okay. This is what it looks like. I love her. Now, granted, it's a little more skin than I usually would like stitch on. Like, I don't usually like, I love pretty people, but usually I don't like really provocative people. And she feels like a little bit provocative, you know? But I thought the colors were just, so I had to. Yeah, so I bought her. She's beautiful. I don't know if I'll ever stitch her because, again, she's showing a lot of skin. And I don't mind people show a lot of skin, but I'm not the biggest, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of lots of skin being shown in a piece. It's just not my, it's not my forte, but, you know, to each their own, and I just had to buy her because of the colors, and she's most likely never coming back, so I did. So that's it. That's all I got for you. This was a longer video than I thought it was going to be, but I'll hopefully have this up tonight. I know I'm filming in the middle of the day, but it took me longer than I thought, so I'm probably going to have to put it up later this afternoon or this evening when I get home from being out with my mom. But otherwise, I think that's it for this week. I will hopefully talk to you all on Wednesday next week. I hope you all are having a good week so far. I hope you had good MLK days if you are in the US and you observe MLK Day. The hospital I work for did observe it this year. I'm not sure we've observed it in past years, but they decided to this year, which I think is, they're headed in the right direction. So I appreciated that. But yeah, I hope you all had good long weekends if you got to have a long weekend. I am just starting out my 5-day weekend today, so you know, it is what it is. 24 hours of cross stitch is this coming weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. Granted, Friday is going to be a little bit weird. I'm not going to be able to stitch as much on Friday, but Saturday and Sunday, got no plans. So we're going to get that 24 hours in and get it done. So anyway, I hope you all have great weeks, great Wednesdays, great Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays, or, you know, any other day of the week whenever you're watching this. Have a great one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I should really like come up with an outro, like a gnome yourself. I'm just kidding. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Bye.